Hey, I was going to set things up nice and neat and have a camera ready so the audio may not be as well, but I'm just going to just let it like to here it go. Um, I was diagnosed with GAD. At first, I was saying general personality disorder, but it's generalization anxiety disorder, which is a moderate case of anxiety, moderate to severe case anxiety, and I am on a venlafaxine, if I'm saying it right, or Exfixior. I'm doing 75 milligrams. That's it for that. So today would be my almost my fourth day doing it. Fourth day, maybe like the third night. You know how that goes, because I take it at night. Um, I do not want to take it during the day because of how it makes me feel at night. However, when I do take it at night, I tend to wake up at the same time in the middle of the night. I go to sleep well. I have wonderful sleep. I can tell the difference in my sleeping because I actually sleep through the night. But then I get restless, which is when I wake up. And then it's hard for me to go back to sleep. Um, I have had like some nausea and chills. However, I did have my COVID vaccine. So on top of that, I have, yeah, I'm dealing with that. I thought that I would document my journey with having generalization. Um, I was going to say personality, generalization, anxiety disorder, in my natural habitat, in my natural state, on how I'm feeling. Um, I had it all set up on my phone, and I mean on my other camera, and I had everything set up. But even going through that, I was saying to myself that I can't even do that because before it, I my okay. So let me just do a little. Let me tell you about it. So for me, it's these racing thoughts. It's it's like something's not good enough. Even though I checked it and I double checked it again, I'm always double checking it, which also comes with OCD. If I'm out in a restaurant, sometimes I would have to straighten up, table napkins or cups and line them up. Or if there's like, even if there's the straw paper, I will ball it up and get it out the way and set it somewhere or put it in my pocket so it can be off the table so it can be clean and tidy. And I don't like I don't know if that's just me or, it's just maybe most of the people, like my silverware, can't touch the table. Um, what else is there for me? Yeah, so I was really stressed out. I had insomnia for like about a month. This was before I started taking Effixior or venlafaxine, and I was doing things for my church, um, things for myself, and things for work. And if anybody has anxiety, you know that that's just a lot to do. That's a lot to handle. How it was that I was diagnosed is my sister was calling me, and she's a therapist, a counselor, or what have you. And I was talking to her, and she was like, "Girl, you told like 20 stories in a span of like minutes. You went from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Because whatever was connected to that was connected to that was connected to that was connected to that. And it was just, she said, you seem really high and today. And yeah, so that was true. I immediately wanted to cry because I actually woke up that day and I said to myself, I can't do it. I literally said, I can't do it. But I got up anyway and I did it. And I'm at work and I'm working and I just started having a panic attack and I called my sister back and I told her, I said, I can't do it, Tish. I said, I can't do it. And so went to the doctor and diagnosed with uh, generalization personality disorder. And it's, it's kind of troubling for me because it was a lot. I mean, even when I first started taking it, I noticed the instant when I did it, the thought stopped. I don't like to say voices, but there's not voices in my head that I hear, but it's just constant thinking and turning, and it's not one thing, it's the other. And for instance, there was some blankets that I had to wash that I kept putting off. And then there was the fact that we had Easter coming up, and I had to cook something for Easter. I had to order the food for Easter. And then I had to get up early to go to sunrise service. And not only that, I had to re record it to post it back up on Facebook and whatnot. So it was just all that was going on. But the main thing was I kept looking at my bed sheets and then wash my clothes. And I was like, I have to wash them. And they were just egging me. So to put it all point blank period is it started with just washing clothes. And my sister had told me, she said, you're a whole totally different person. You're more calm, more relaxed. And that was just me washing my clothes and cleaning my bed. And that was therapeutic for me and be able to get that stuff done. And then once I started taking the venlafaxine or Exfixor, whatever, the main thing that I liked is the fact that I can actually focus. So what I'm doing now is I would journalize first thing in the morning and at night. So I do it twice. And I always put the time and the date and what I'm feeling and what I'm experiencing, and also in a vlog now. Like I'm laying down here, and like I said, I really feel lethargic right now. So you're going to have to excuse all of this here, but this is just me in the real, and this is how I feel today. Okay. My sister suggested that I give me a calendar to write down dates and important events so that I can have a schedule, because I work off of a schedule. And if it's two things in one day, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. When I thought I can do after work, wash clothes, go to the gym, see my friend, that was just too much. And that also comes with being a people pleaser and trying to please people. What else can I say here? But so far so good. The only thing that I don't like, I know I've been having some headaches with it so far, and the main thing is that just the getting up sleeping, and it's more like not even, I don't want to say a startled sleep, but I'll just wake up all of a sudden like I've been sleeping beauty, and then I just wake up and it's like, okay, so that's over. But it's only been like almost a week now that I've been taking it, and so far so good. I really do enjoy it. Like I said, the main thing is that the racing thoughts are gone. I take things a lot more easier, a lot more calm now. I find it easier to think, to process. There's still anxiety that's there, but I'm able to cope with it a whole lot more, way a lot more. And what I mean by that is, for instance, my grandmother had asked me to do something for her, and I was at home relaxing, and immediately I said yes without thinking about it. And when she hung up the phone, I was like, oh, I shouldn't have said that because I'm just so tired. And thankfully, when she called back, she said, never mind. And then on, I was like, I can't do it. And it was just, I was already in my mind thinking like, oh, man, I got to do this, I got to get up. But it wasn't as bad as it would have been, because normally I would be upset and go, and I would just get up and jump and put on my clothes and get ready to go out there and go. But in this case here, I didn't have to do that. And typically, though, whenever it is something that I'm thinking about or that's going through my mind, it's just the main thing, if you can relate, it's just a constant thinking of it. And then double, twice thinking about it. And even a conversation having with somebody, a normal person would have a conversation and someone would say something and it wouldn't affect them. It may affect them, but they probably get over it. But for me or anyone with anxiety or GAD would think about that and ways they could have prevented it, and they would at least for me, I would think about it, ways I could have prevented it, rehearse it over in my mind so that the next time when I see that person, I know exactly what to say. And in doing so, every time when I speak to that person, I'm making sure I don't make the same mistake I made last time. And in doing so, I can't even speak. So that's that part that I deal with a lot. It was also the part of, speaking my mind and being actually open with my mind, and then people not accepting that, and then I will harp over, I'm just, not, I'm disagreeing with what you're saying. I didn't agree with what you said, and I will harp over that for weeks, and then something else bad would happen, and then I would say, oh man, I may get a flat tire, and I said, oh, that's because of what I did, and if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have this flat tire. It was just a lot that went on. It's kind of hard to even have relationships because I'm always judging. I am quick to dismiss and I'm constantly on edge. And if it's one thing that's not in a row, I just don't understand or get it. I get easily annoyed and frustrated with people. So that's another thing that I'm glad that it's going to be dealing with. But so far, as far as the symptoms, I haven't seen any. If you all are having it or if you've been taking it for a while, let me know what your experience is with it. This is a short video. Wasn't going to be as long because I'm really tired right now, as you can see. And like I said, I just had my COVID vaccine yesterday, so I'm feeling the blues. And then the extended release. Gotta mention that it's the extended release tablets that I have. So yeah, I'll take them every time at the same time. I know I went over my friend's house the other day, and it was some anxiety that was building up, but it wasn't the same. So, and it's kind of weird for me to explain it. If you understand, then you understand. No, what's known don't need to be explained. So it's still that anxiety is there, but it's just handled differently. So I say, okay, you're overthinking. You don't need to do it. And literally, there'll be some times when it's like, I would have a thought, and then the thought, I explained it to my sister. Like, normally the thoughts I would have would just be hitting the brick wall. So here come the thoughts, and then bam, it'll hit the brick wall, and they'll just keep coming and coming and coming. But this time it's like, here comes the thought, and it'll come through, and I'll think about it, and like, I don't think that's necessary to worry about, and it's going out the window, which is what I really like. Before those thoughts just hitting that wall and just getting all bunched up into one until I get so worn out that I can't sleep because I'm constantly thinking. So now I'm up at night and I have insomnia because I'm trying to figure out something that is beyond my control or something that I can't change. Well, that's the same, but normally it's because of something that I'm just overly thinking about, overthinker, over worrying, and yeah, so that's basically it. But this is my journey. Like I said, this is day 4 of me taking venlafaxine or Exfixior, only 75 milligrams. I don't think I need anything more than that. So I just want to thank you for being in my journey here, and just want to let you know again that this is C La Vie, better yet known as Off on Mondays, and this is Views by C. Normally I do videos and stuff, but today I'm just going all out and just, yeah, hair all wild and everything else, but take it as is. We're going to go through the process and see how this goes. So like, comment, all that, and let me know what you think and your experience with GAD and Exfixior, which is an antidepressant that also helps with anxiety, which I didn't know. So, oh, my battery's low. All right, guys. Bye.